There are too few individuals out there like Jade and Hyeon. Too few willing to admit they prefer to listen to 90s pop music, and too few who fully understand the merits of spending a weekend on the couch, wrapped up in blankets, and plowing through season after season of a television show that's at least 15 years old. I know that Jade and Hyeon are perfect together, not just because Hyeon will call and complain when a Hawaiian pizza doesn't have tomato sauce on it, but because of the most sincere, honest, and loving people that I know. They have been together for 8 years. They met while in high school, and they have since built an incredible life together. They stood by each other's side while they worked through college on separate sides of the state. Their relationship did not falter because of the distance. It only grew stronger. If you ask Jade and Hyeon how they made it through that period, they'll tell you that they got through the long drives, not just by looking forward to each other's company, but also Royal Farms' fried chicken. Their sense of humor and honesty shines through everything they do. Neither is obsessed with the latest fad or trend, just each other's happiness. This ceremony is only but a brief pause in Hyeon and Jade's commitment to one another, but it is one that's more necessary than ever in today's 24-hour news cycle. This is a moment to take a break from our Facebooks, put down our cell phones, forget about the stress of modern life, and instead celebrate the love that these two share with each other and with all of us. Though our world will continue to zoom on by, this pause will remind us that when we strip away our modern conveniences, what we have left is one another and our love. This is why we are gathered here today, to see Jade and Hyeon confirm their commitments for one another. Hyeon and Jade have prepared their own vows. Jade?
You're my life. With you, I'm whole and alive. You've been my best friend, mentor, confidant, and my one and only. Most importantly, you're the love of my life. You make me happier than I could ever imagine, and more love than I ever thought possible. You make me laugh, you teach me love, you provide a safe place for me unlike I've ever known. You've made me a better person. As we stand here today in front of our family and friends, I promise to continue to laugh with you, comfort you in times of struggle, to listen with compassion and understanding, and speak to you with encouragement. I promise to communicate fully and try to talk through our arguments, no matter how mad I am. And wherever our lives lead us, I promise to be there, holding your hand and telling you I love you. So truly blessed to be part of your life, which as of today becomes our life together. Let's get really, really, really old together. I love you.
Hyeon?
Mine's not as long, but I memorized it. Jade, there are a million reasons why I love you. You make me laugh all the time. You take care of me when I'm sick. You're so sweet to me, and you're so caring. But you make me feel loved, most importantly. You make me feel loved all the time. But the main reason that I love you is that you're my best friend. You're the best friend I've ever had. I love you.
We knew that.
Hyeon, do you take Jade to be your wife? Will you continue to be her protector, her cheerleader, and her kind-hearted comedian while you spend your life together?
I do.
Jade, do you take Hyeon to be your husband? Will you continue to be his brainy muse, his nurturer, and his hilarious sidekick while you spend your life together?
I do.
Please present the rings. The rings, continuous circles, are representative of Jade and Hyeon's endless love for one another. Hyeon, will you put the ring on Jade's finger and repeat after me? I give you this ring as a symbol of our marriage.
I give you this ring as a symbol of our marriage.
Let it remind you that I love you,
Let it remind you that I love you,
and that I will always be by your side.
and that I will always be by your side.
Jade, will you put the ring on Hyeon's finger and repeat after me? I give you this ring as a symbol of our marriage.
I give you this ring as a symbol of our marriage.
Let it remind you that I love you,
Let it remind you that I love you
and that I will always be by your side.
and that I will always be by your side.
Now, before they walk down the aisle, Hyeon and Jade wish to do a special unity ceremony to symbolize their union. There's a sandwich involved. This unity sandwich is made of various layers with different meanings. Bread, the foundation that represents trust and communication. Meat, representing strength from protein. Pepper jack cheese, representing two families coming together. Tomato, representing conflict. Is it a fruit or is it a vegetable? Lettuce, pulled from the head. It represents the dreams that they share. Condiments add flavor and excitement to the marriage. You may now take a bite. By the power vested in me by Baltimore County, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.